Hello everyone, in this video we're going to look at bonds issued at par. This company decides to sell 100,000 of 5-year bonds on January 1st, 2019 that pay semi-annual interest with a contract rate of 12% when effective interest rate is also 12%. So we know that when the contract rate or coupon rate and the market effective interest rate are the same, the bonds are issued at par. Okay, so the par value is 100,000. Annual coupon rate is 12%. Market interest rate is also 12%. Number of period is 5 years. But because the bonds are paying semi-annual interest, we have to divide the interest by 2. And we have to multiply the period by 2. So now we have 10 6-month period. And the interest payment is 6% times par value based on the coupon rate, $6,000. So we know that the cash flows for the bonds, we're going to pay back 100,000 by the end of period 10. And from period 1 through period 10, we are going to pay $6,000 interest. Okay, like that. So you see that we have two different flows here. The first one is a lump sum. And the second one, the interest payments are annuity. So to calculate the present value of these cash flows, we're going to use two different tables. The first one is the present value of the principal, 100,000. So we're going to find 6% interest, 10 period, okay, from the table. 6% interest, 10 periods, because we're doing it semi-annually. So let's go find it from the present value table. 6%, 10 period, so that's the number 0.5584. And we can just multiply this. Okay, and then the second one is the annuity, which is $6,000. And therefore, we're going to use the annuity table for 6% and 10 period. 6% and 10 period, 7.3601. We can multiply that. And we can add the 2. So you see that the selling price of the bonds is $100,000, which is equal to the face value. Okay. Now the journal entries to record all these transactions when the bonds are issued, going to be cash that the company receives is 100,000, and the bonds payable that the company have to report on the liability side of the balance sheet is $100,000 that will be paid 5 years later. And then every June 30th and December, the company will pay interest expense, and paid cash, $6,000. And the same thing for the next 5 years, every June 30th and December 31st. On December 31st, year 5, after the company pays the last interest, the company will have to pay for the bonds. $100,000 and pay cash 100,000. So at the maturity date, the bonds will have to be paid at its face value or par value. That's how we calculate and prepare journal entries for bonds issued at par. Thank you for watching.